Okay. Vonkie continues to dig in P6.
Okay, I don't think anybody's missed anything.
Okay.
Unless it was frozen when you saw, but what happened was that Neerrm took his hammer that he got from P1? No, from Maze Island, and took care of Spectacle Rock and the 2 rock block caves on the west, which yielded him 3 jars and a trophy.
3, yep, and the trophy that led to the inevitable thunder spell. So now it's just the search for the handy glove.
Yeah, now he's looking for his way back to Kasuto, it looks like. New Kasuto.
Here he goes.
Talk to this lady and get his 8th jar. And then cast spell at the end of town to get the refill. Or item from over there.
And 8th jar. The 7th jar. Wow, you called it.
It always is. Especially when you're looking for that glove and you've gotten everything else.
So those 3 specific jars were required to get the 4th jar. And technically none of them are really required. But they sure are helpful. If you have all the spells, you might as well have all the magic points.
Wow.
And Vonkie is just spooning him right now, isn't he? This is a weird situation.
I want to welcome everybody from the previous race. Came in here and, wow, Vonkie just got the glove.
Yeah, Vonkie and Neerrm, after all that, get the glove seconds apart.
What you're seeing here is that Neerrm has done a lot more than Vonkie, and they are essentially tied at this point. I have some spells to update, but...
Yeah, it's a situation where Vonkie makes the right move. Now, Vonkie has to get the hammer. And so he hasn't been to Maze Island yet.
Correct, yeah, he's going to have to get the hammer to get the fairy, or the trophy for the thunder spell.
But now that he has the glove, he can complete every palace.
And he jumps right back into 6.
Yeah, so at this point it's just finding the shortest path to everything. But he's not going to really save a whole lot of time on Neerrm. He still has to go back up to the... he has to go back to the West Continent for P2. He's got to go to the north half of the continent for...
P3.
P3.
He's already taken care of the 4.
Yeah, he already has 4 done. And if he has the hammer, like Neerrm does, then they can skip going through the jump cave to get to the north. They can actually take the little passage.
So really the difference in their routing is the level taking. By Vonkie going up to Magic 5, try to beat P4 earlier, he was able to cast spell. Meanwhile, Neerrm had to go fetch all those jars for it.
Yeah. So without Magic 5, the chain reaction jar situation happened. But now Vonkie does have to get the hammer, and the hammer is blocking all 4 of the jars, effectively. The question is, when he gets the trophy, that's the first thing that was found by Neerrm. He went to the P-Bag Cave that was blocked, and he got the trophy. Is he going to keep looking for magic containers or not? And how's that going to affect his speed in the Grand Palace?
Alright, so Neerrm is dripper farming. They're dropping the 150 red iron knuckles.
Ooh.
So we'll see how much he decides to farm these.
He has 5 gems to place.
Yes.
So if he gets ahead right here, then he should be... I would assume that he wants to do this now and be set for the rest of the game without having to stop. Like, he wants to get attack 5, and then just toss each gem in, and probably take the first level it gives. Does that seem reasonable at this point, to assume?
I don't know. He's still farming. I think he's trying to get over it. He's just going to take a attack 6 and then do said scenario, most likely.
Yeah, try to leave here with attack 6. Yeah, it seems...
And I mean, I love attack 6.
Yeah, there's a huge difference between attack 5 and attack 6.
Yes.
When you're talking about fighting any of the late game bosses.
I think Arrow was mentioning earlier in a race that it's 2 attacks higher or of that nature. 2 damage points.
2, 3, 4, 6, 9. So attack 5 is 9 damage, and attack 6 is 12 damage.
Yeah.
So it's 33% more damage. And if you're talking about doing that many more hits to T-Bird, you're talking about T-Bird at attack 6 is going to be 16 hits, or it's going to be 22 hits. And then there's Goomba and Parva. Oh, Neerrm doesn't have the magical key?
He does not. He did not stop by there, apparently.
He never went to the trophy cave.
Interesting. I wonder
you have
if
to think that's something of an oversight,
He does have the flute. He went south. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing he's missing.
Right. But that trophy cave is in the, in the opening area where they were stuck. They were stuck there until both of them eventually ferried over Saria to get to the north. It wasn't Jump Cave they took, it was Saria. But the whole time Neerrm was missing a cave out of that section. He's been missing it the whole game.
Yeah, it would appear so. Which really raises eyebrows about going into P4 and getting that raft. But
yeah,
whatever gets you there.
Yeah. And he found the worst branch in P2.
Yeah, somebody was telling me that P2 is one of the bigger palaces.
P2 has, I think, 20 rooms, but it also when you talk about like exploring a palace, one of the things that matters is like how long the branches can be, and P2 doesn't have that many dead ends. Has 5 dead ends in it, so you can end up taking a very long branch that goes nowhere. Just the general layout of it, the number of interchanges. P5 is the same way. You can find very long branches, but like P4 because it has so many elevator changes and things like that, you never go more than a couple rooms before finding a dead end.
So it looks like Vonkie just did a jumpless Canadian hole.
Nice. But not a jumpless iron knuckle hole.
No.
That's...
And it looks like that's the way he wanted to go, so... Possibly. He sunk a lot of time into this palace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Neerrm, is he forgetting that Fire Spell also casts Fairy, or is Fire just not cheap enough?
Oh, I haven't looked. I thought he was casting Fire. They were right next to each other.
The one-hit unhorsing. Oof. Oh, he is casting Fire, you're right.
Yeah, because his fairy was quite expensive. Alright, so he's taken care of now. 2?
Yes, 1, 2, and 3 knocked down. 3. Gonna head over to 4. He's gonna...
He's committing it all to the other stuff, which is a good start right now. After you hit attack 6, just get that magic level up.
At this point, the only thing, you know, is he'll take every level for sure, but this is probably the point where you see something like Dig Shake. So Dig Shake might just start burning the gems altogether at probably life 6 or so, because these do, it does take a long time for that gem to fly up into the slot, to refill your health and magic, to tick up all those XP points, and so sometimes you see people just, as soon as that gem leaves your hand, you're good to go. You can up A.
Yeah, I just learned that one. It's the same with like items. As soon as you hear the touching of the item, you can go.
Right. Yeah, because the gem, it immediately decreases your gem count, and that's all that matters. Just gems equal 0, you can go into the Great Palace. Gray Iron Knuckle for Vonkie. He's just...
Yeah, he's been farming these guys. I haven't seen him take a single level yet, though.
Yeah, he's gonna end up finding Barba, and Barba's gonna give him that whole level. Or 300, you know. Whatever's more trolly.
We had a 200 Guma this morning.
Oh, that's not even... That's worse than Horsehead giving XP at all.
And yeah, here's Barba. And he got hung up, so we don't know where she's coming.
Yeah, not a guaranteed right spawn. Oh?
So I know Vonkie had a lot of trouble with P4 navigating it. It looks like Neerrm might be having the same issues.
Yeah, it must have been a very circuitous P4. Where it just happened to be, you know, if you take the logical approach to clearing it, it just happened to be the worst way to clear it.
Being like nothing but left spawns here.
Hey,
The center.
Here we go. Something more. Taking his time here, not wanting to. There we go. Don't feed the lava.
It's a commentator's curse again.
Oh, did you get 300?
He got 300.
Well, but his levels are pretty good.
Yeah, he got some early levels. He can pretty much take them all on the gems and be good for the go.
Yeah, he may still end up with attack 5 out of that, but that's not the worst thing in the world. He could also, I don't know where he might do it, when he goes back to P2 maybe. He could take P2's gem and let it fill him up, and then take that forward to P3 and let P3 give him another attack level if he needs to.
Looks like you went on autopilot and walked right by the fountain.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize the town beyond that fountain. Yeah, how did you get into Rauru? Is this Glitch Town? In the Japanese version, the fountains are actually Calvin peeing on the logo of your opposing car brand. They remade it for the American version because that was deemed inappropriate.
Seems legit. Alright, so we got a little digger here.
Yep.
We might be seeing Karok right here. But yeah, this has been a
no.
very long 4.
No, he has to take a death and refill. But he has plenty of lives.
And plenty of magic, so he won't have to take another.
Ugh. That's a... Nah, he's gonna shield up. He does not want to replay this. It's a plotting slow P4.
More, take them all. Have we found P5 at all?
No. No, we haven't seen P5. It's in the Valley Death, I would...
Oh, that's right. We haven't been down there yet.
Yeah.
So Vonkie's making his way back into 2. He should make very quick work of it with his levels. And Neerrm is off to find P5.
Yeah, he has that and P6 to do.
Yeah, P6 was in the southern area, near a town.
I think it's been a minute, so he's trying to find his bearings and remember how to get around. Vonkie finding the very tempting, he's fallen into the trap. He gets a couple of quick drips, that's nice. Neerrm throwing the reflect spell to save his life very quickly. That was nice. Might throw a life spell to save his life at this point. Oh my goodness. He just...
I don't know how he made it through that.
Yeah, that was just crazy.
Especially with those stone Aikmans.
Yeah, you see him just like deflect off that with that upstab. That was just... Zelda 2 is great, but sometimes the upstab will just pull you into an enemy instead of pushing you off.
Vonkie's running out of dead ends here.
Yeah, the P2 is not a pleasant one.
The only one we haven't seen is the low hallway one.
Talk about the one with all the platforms.
I'm talking about the one that mimics P1.
Okay. Yeah, Neerrm found that one at the upper branch when he went up the elevator. And then when he left that, he came down the elevator to the bottom. So Vonkie should be on the right track.
Yeah.
Let's see how quickly Neerrm can get through this. I'm just still a little bit surprised, like how he doesn't have the magical key. So he's got to ferry through all these doors here or pick up keys.
Yeah, what's fire at? 20?
Yeah, it's cheap. He can cast this fairy a series of times. And get a jar and completely refill. Exactly the drop he needed. And he's gonna fill.
Alright, so it looks like Vonkie did meet a dead end. Turning around.
Neerrm going through the danger room.
I think Vonkie's a couple rooms away from Helmet Head now.
From Howie?
Yeah.
Hope so. Neerrm definitely knew what he was doing there. He was all the way on the left side. He didn't set up for the special pixel. He was waiting on the left side to do that one-hit dismount right at the edge, so that the Iron Knuckle would be waiting for him in the magic spot on the left. Oh, he's going for the jackhammer action. Nice. Can make.
Oh, he better watch his life though.
Yeah, Barber hits hard. Probably play the rest of this out carefully. But he did. He cut into a lot of Barber's health, which is going to just save him a bunch of time on this fight. Oh, so tempting.
So he opts to skip the life and get the magic. Or he's just going to take it with him to 6. See?
Yeah.
Or to 5, rather.
Or he's just going to get a few hundred bonus XP when he takes the life.
I don't know. I mean, at that point, you take the life and then you get the full XP for the gym.
I guess. Yeah, maybe. Unless you don't want to sit through that many level ups. That'd be a pretty calculated move. Because there's been some times where ended up with such a huge XP bonus and the amount of time it took to tick off. Didn't want to wait for it, but in this situation, he's got to walk all the way to the P5 anyway.
Alright, we haven't seen the actual entrance to P5, just where it is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a pathway there yet.
We have to find a hidden valley. But I don't think anybody's gone up here, have they?
No, they saw the border for Valley of Death. Nobody's been in. There it is.
Yeah. Maze Island was pulling people away.
And Helmet Head down. Has Vonkie been to Maze Island?
I don't think so. I was just thinking about that. He picked up the glove and he started knocking out the west, but yeah, he has.
He's farming that XP now too.
In his situation, you gotta think he wants to have more magic levels. I think. And he wants an attack level too.
I think he's going for the attack. I think his next level is magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 300 for Barble was not very generous.
So here's Neerrm in P5 getting his final gem. I don't mark that yet. Yeah, he's here getting his final gem. The Great Palace was in the north here.
I forget, but they were using it to. Neerrm used it to refill. It wasn't in the north. You're right.
It was easy to get to. It was they walked around the outside with the boots.
Yeah.
Besides, he doesn't want to take another elevator for some reason. Go down.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of lefts here in P5.
Right. Anytime you go down an elevator, you got a all but one downward elevator has the choice to go left, but many of them do have the choice to go right as well. There's 4 left onlys, there's 1 right only, and I don't know, 3, maybe 3 left or rights. But he finds go right away.
Oh, isn't that bad?
That's
5 at all.
5 sometimes you get quick Goombas, sometimes you get very, very long ones.
And he's going very aggressively, which is what you need to do.
Yeah, he has shield and life and a lot of magic. Oh, just yeah. He thought about it.
He's going for it.
The waffle.
There we go.
Waffles a bit and decides,
this will be
yes,
fast.
we want this. And can't quite cast Thunder though. Now he could have gone left through those blocks and found something, but I guess he's gonna wait for a drip or kill that. Says, oh, there's some hammers coming from the left. So here we go. He's gonna get life 7.
Magic 6.
Yeah, magic 6. I think that
667's fine.
more than enough.
Yeah.
Well, let's say he could have had 1 more level. It probably would have been. It would have been life 8 or magic 7.
Yeah, so he's off to the Great Palace now. Vonkie is... I don't know where he's looking for right now. So he needs to make his way to Maze Island.
Right. He's going through the Bonner Pass and not...
He might still be looking for towns. I don't know what towns he's visited.
I don't think he has any left. Besides, he just needs to find the trophy.
Alright, I'll mark him off.
He might not have the kid.
He does not have the kid yet.
So, he doesn't have Darunia's spell, but he's still, yeah.
Darunia is fire.
Right.
So who cares?
I mean, yeah, if he has to have the kid to bother looking for Darunia.
Neerrm up aid. Make a quick way to the Grand Palace.
These forest encounters won't be nearly as difficult as they were last time he was here, now that he has a bunch of tools, including the cross.
Go. First person in Grand Palace. 117. So it looks like Vonkie's on Maze Island, finally.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's going to need to find the hammer. From his point of view, it's not really clear what he needs to do to find the thunder spell.
Yeah, he knows he needs an item, he just doesn't know that the trophy is blocked.
Right, and he doesn't have the kid either.
Yeah.
So he might not even be thinking about the hammer block stuff, you know. Not yet. It's been a really long time since I've been looking for items in the West. Neerrm has good levels and he has a lot of magic, but he does only have 5 bars of health.
I think this is his first fork. Everything else has been linear up to this point.
Yeah.
And sure enough.
Oh, wow. Well, he could have a long second half here.
Yeah, it all depends on what was down that elevator.
Neerrm did not like the fireball, so he just...
The leg.
Yeah. That was worse than when Neerrm came through here. Neerrm just had trios of fireballs dropping, but that was just an ugly mess. Neerrm's got a 0 drama Thunderbird here, really. 2 hits a pass, 8 passes. Clean it up, get on it through.
Alright, so how many rooms?
Here's a drop. Now, I guess he just wants to pull the chicken off to the left.
Yeah. Try to get past him. So I'm gonna say there's gonna be at least 10 rooms before they find Dark Link. I'll hope to be proved wrong.
Super short. It's wow.
And I was proven wrong.
Wow, everything is down the elevator in the Jackamus room. Everything else. This is a ridiculous Grand Palace. Just imagine if he'd gone down that Jackamus elevator and committed to that whole branch.
And we have an official time of 1:21:20.
Vonkie is going straight for that cave. It's gonna have a pea bag in it. It's a good thing Vonkie is going to continue to look for your item here. It is essential.
Yeah, I wonder if he thinks that he's going to be jar blocked from the kid. Because he got that 1 jar in 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. The 1 jar was in 1. It wasn't hammer blocked.
Yeah. The other 2 are off in the hammer caves.
Right.
And then the trophy in Death Mountain?
I think was the trophy in... the trophy was in Peabag Cave.
Okay. And then the jar in Death Mountain and the jar in
Magic
Container Cane.
Yeah,
okay.
So he should... I think you should find the pea bag. Yeah,
this is the pea bag.
The other one was pea bag. This is the hammer, but the pea bag cave was pretty close to start. I have to think because that's the first thing Neerrm went to. Now, what's the move here?
Does he remember the hammers? That's the question. The rocks.
I'm never too confident about exactly where the rock caves were after an hour and a half in the game, but I usually figure it's not going to take me long to find them. What's he going to do? P5? That's not a bad move at all. Now he's going to end up taking an item out of it. But at this point...
We'll see if we can get Neerrm in here for some post-race interview. So Vonkie doesn't have fire, and we know fire is a cheap fairy, so He's burning a lot of magic. Get here.
Yeah. Yeah, it fires the spell into Runia. And this palace has the heart container in it, or another pea bag.
You can go ahead and say hi to Neerrm. GG.
Hello, hello, thank you.
So,
Alright.
how about those 7 magic jars?
It wasn't even the 7 jars, it was more this, the cost of spell was through the roof, and getting over there with enough magic to cast spell to get the glove was a chore, for sure.
So you guys got the glove minutes apart, if even minutes.
No, it was seconds. I mean, 10 seconds at most. And you guys took incredibly different paths to get there. Vonkie he really committed to Palaces 4, finishing him early, and Palace in 6. So he actually was up levels. He was 1 magic level higher than you, which let him cast spell with 4 jars, with 4 bars of magic. So, yeah, you guys were on extremely different paths. By that point, Neerrm, you'd already found the hammer and gone back and done all that stuff.
He just now got the hammer.
Yeah.
I'm still there.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just definitely just trying to think of what all happened, you know, there was a lot going on there.
So, at the beginning, there was the puzzle of how the heck do you progress from the opening area.
Yeah, so the beginning, I figured out you needed to ferry over the dude in the river in Saria really quickly, but I game overed like 4 times just trying to get the 250 experience I needed for Magic 3 to cast Fairy. It was really awful. I really want those first 15 minutes back.
Yeah, so you were doing that. Vonkie was in Death Mountain finding a heart container in the Hammer Cave. He found you missed one kind of useful item that was in the opening area. The Trophy Cave had a magical key in it.
Yeah, I never saw the Trophy Cave. I still don't know where it is. I don't remember seeing it. Just
Yeah,
one of those things I missed.
I mean, I don't know. I couldn't tell you exactly where it was, but for a moment, you were spooning him in the overworld and doing a lot of stuff he was doing, but somehow finding that magic key wasn't one of them. But the first part of those 2 key moments, one was getting out of the southern half of the western continent, and the other was, finding the glove, that both of you were, again, like seconds apart doing them, but the paths to get there were completely different. For you, it seemed clear that you had figured out what to do and you're just having trouble doing it, while Vonkie was just was everywhere.
Yeah, it was a really rough encounters in the West, you know. It was
Oh, yeah.
I would say it's easy experience, but like everything was coupled with like gorillas in the back or like moas flying around.
Oh, yeah.
It was brutal.
Stone skin Aikmans.
Good times.
But GG.
Yeah, that was an interesting seed for sure. Very segmented overworlds, both in the west and the east. You had to take the cave to get south, and then you had to take Saria to get north. So it's nice 4-part overworld there.
So we got
How-
Vonkie entering 3 right now.
Yeah,
He's still missing
got
Thunder.
the hammer to do it. Yeah, so he got the hammer and now he's going straight for palaces, but you'll have to dig up that trophy at some point. And then you entered. How'd you feel entering the Grand Palace, Neerrm?
Well, in the beginning, like the 3 game overs in the beginning tilted me really hard, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna be so behind. I'm just sitting here running around like an idiot." But then once I found Raft in 4 without I was still missing Trophy Cave and Death Mountain at that point, and I lucked out finding Raft in 4. I felt like I was in pretty good shape, and basically everything after that was felt pretty good. I figured I was probably ahead going into GP, but I wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, it seemed like I got the feeling when you found that raft that you were like, okay, I'm out of here. I'm so out of here. And then at that moment, Vonkie did a different approach. He dug into Palace 4 for a very long time.
Hello.
Hey, Monkey.
But he had a magical key.
Oh my god. Could I take even more wrong turns everywhere? Fuck.
Oh man, you had an interesting game, Vonkie. You and Neerrm. The first puzzle was we were just telling Neerrm was getting out of the bottom half of the western continent, and you and Neerrm did that at approximately the same time by ferrying through Saria, but both of you had way different paths to get to that point.
Yeah, I thought it was a cave, and then I started doubting myself, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh shit, I can ferry over Bagu. So yeah.
Well, yeah, all the caves in the south led to other locations in the south.
Yeah, I figured it out way too late.
Well, thanks to you for figuring that out for us, because I don't think, I mean, Neerrm never passed through those caves, and we weren't paying good enough attention to know.
Yeah, this was just horrible. I took every wrong turn that there was, and I mean, I fully cleared Palace 2. I mean, come on. And 6 probably.
Yeah, you spent a lot of time.
Don't forget 4. I also cleared 4.
4 was very troll, and you did it early, so you ended up having a magic level on Neerrm at a point that it made a huge difference, and that was getting the glove out of the out of Spelltown.
Yeah, I figured
guys...
it was probably somewhere there, and I still knew I had to get Thunder somewhere, so...
Yeah, but you guys got glove at about the same time, about 10 seconds apart maybe, after the hugely divergent paths, and you'd spent a ton of time in P6, and Neerrm had been to Maze Island and found the hammer. The hammer blocked the trophy in one of the caves in the Western Continent.
Oh yeah, I just picked it up.
Yeah.
And now I gotta remember where that town was, because, oh man. And then the mistakes I made, I was like looking at my tracker, and I ran straight past the medicine town, straight through it, and I was like, oh shit, I have to go back.
Yeah,
those stupid little mistakes, they were just horrible.
Yes, it was really interesting to watch.
I think I've placed every gem now, I think. So, yeah, let's finish Grand Palace. Let's see how messed up that's gonna be.
It's not bad at all.
I don't know.
Wow, that Grand Palace.
I don't know. We'll see. You could mess it up. Did you actually get the Thunder Spell after getting that?
I am gonna grab it right now if it was a trophy.
I
also gotta dive into Death Mountain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, don't forget to undone.
Now, and so Death Mountain has the kid, huh?
Or I guess it's up to you.
Well, that's the only spell I'm still missing, and that's Fire, of course, the first race I'm doing with the combined spells, and I don't get Fire. Did you get Fire, Neerrm?
I did. I didn't find the key, though.
The
Fire
key
was tied to Fairy.
Oh, that's the other thing. I saved magic levels, and because I wanted to ferry through doors. And the first item I find after skipping life levels and stuff is the magic key. So yeah, it didn't work out in my favor.
Yeah, well, it didn't, but it did.
I felt I was way behind by then, and taking all those wrong turns, it was just
Yeah, I think the main difference early for you, Vonkie, was that that you went into the Hammer Cave, which really didn't take you that long because it was right next to the rock. But coming out of there with nothing, and then going through all those caves before jumping through Saria, that's where Neerrm just caught up. You were way ahead at that point, but Neerrm caught up because he went straight for Saria instead. But still, the magic level, it was very funny because I saw that you got, Fairy right away, and you're getting trying to get that magic level by grinding real quick. And as soon as you found that key, you just turned on your heel and like, never mind. Screw this, I'm getting the attack and the life level now. Yeah.
And by the time I did that, I already regretted myself because,
then it turned out
it for downstab, and I'm taking the wrong cave again, am I? Oh.
Yeah. And then the fairy spell also was the way to get out of the west. So, but Neerrm had to grind a bunch. He was grinding on a very ugly encounter with a red Guria on one side and a red Dyra on the other.
Oh yeah, I didn't bother grinding. I actually did not pay any attention whatsoever to my levels. Because I am pretty comfortable with Grand Palace at the levels that I am.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't do a lot of grinding, but because of your approach, you did have higher levels in Neerrm for most of the game because you were digging into the palaces and incidentally killing a bunch of stuff.
Speaking of palaces, now I can't find the last one. Sheesh, I remember it. Wait, wasn't it like going through a cave and I'm right there? What am I doing? This is not the one either, is it? Yeah, I was totally thrown off when I had those full clears in those palaces, and I was like, oh well. Let's just have some fun now and finish it. I mean, at first I was like, maybe Thunder's trolling him, but then it took me forever in another palace and another one, and I was like, nah, this one's lost.
Yeah, you both had a hard time with that too.
Oh yeah, I took 2. Oh my god, I can't believe a full clear 2. I think I maybe missed 1 room or something.
I think it was probably inevitable to have a bad 2 the way it was laid out.
Yeah, 2 and 4 were both very...
Are these life levels just horrible? Wow, I actually died against an orange chicken. That's interesting. There we go, that's better.
Getting the spoilers.
Yeah, that fight went poorly. He chased
Oh
you
yeah,
down.
of course, you guys are watching this, right?
Yeah.
I won't spoil. I'll be quiet. I'll start raging up in 30 seconds.
The ahead of time commentary.
I'll wait, Nate. I think it's 10 seconds, the one I can't believe I messed this up so bad. Oh well. Considering the fact that I have done maybe 2 races since the last tourney, I guess I can't complain.
You had some wrong turns, but
overall my combat's pretty okay still, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about my combats.
yeah,
A little rusty on some edges, but
you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's just 1 loss. I mean, we've got 3 more chances to get 2 wins.
oh, I am not making any illusions. I mean, last tournament I spent quite a lot of hours in this, trying to get better, and right now I just don't have the time to use those hours. I didn't even see if I could cast Thunder. That's interesting. So yeah, I am pretty comfortable. I can't even cast Thunder because I got hit. Crap.
Oh,
At least you can afford
see
it
that.
in general.
I don't even know if I can cast it at all, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I should be able to cast it.
Yeah, you'll have about 6 left over.
I did not see that bubble hit. That's very funny.
You won't have anything
Okay.
else to cast, but... Oh wait, no, you'll have 2 left over. Sorry.
Yeah, I got hit by that bubble. That's... Oh my god. Come on, hit him.
Oh, she grabbed a magic jar.
Hit. Yeah, I found a magic jar somewhere.
Okay.
I don't remember where, but...
P1. That was the
Oh, yeah.
P1 jar. So
No, go away! Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I was supposed to... man. No. I'm gonna die here, am I?
oh, right in the corner. I hate that.
Oh! Oh well. No pressure. I can't believe Thunder killed me. Magic 7 with 5 containers, and Thunder is so expensive. Wow, that's... doesn't happen quite a lot.
At least it's not too long of a Grand Palace to get back there.
That's true. Let's hope I don't get hit by a bubble then.
You have 1 decision to have to remember to do.
Yeah, go left somewhere, probably.
So yeah, Neerrm entered Maze Island with 4 magic containers, and probably within 5 minutes, he was at 7 containers.
Yeah, I made a mistake at Maze Island. I should not have up and 8 out of that 1 palace, because that was the way to Maze Island, and I messed that up.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that fucking bubble got me again.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
Oh, wait, I can farm that blue bot over there. Got a jar.
did you get the red jar?
Yeah.
Nice. Ugh. Even though you said you got it, I'm still just waiting for that chicken to pop out and wreck you.
Yeah, that would probably be something that would be quite helpful with my luck. I can believe I messed up Thunderbird. That's usually one of the things I'm quite decent at.
You just got a couple of really unfortunate fireball locations. Right when it gets into that corner on that step.
Yeah, he threw one right on top of me. It's pretty rare for it to happen. But I messed up the first button already, so. Oh, what do you thought? What were your thoughts about my unfortunate fairy cast where I wanted to cast live?
Oh,
I had a
that.
few times that I wanted to cast live, and I ended up casting fairy, and I was like, "What? Okay." Oops. Oh, come on. Ah. No, no! Stop throwing fireballs at me. I'm getting pretty decent at that 3-hit cycle you're doing when he goes left.
Yep, I saw you got 3 twice so far.
No, 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 no.
4.
Yeah,
There we go.
that left to right is a terrible hitbox.
Yeah, you gotta be really deep into the face to do it on the right side, and it's just dangerous because you're just that much closer to the fireballs. And
So
it's harder to
you
see.
said I had one decision to make. Right?
No, I meant to get back to Thunderbird. You had one decision to make.
Oh, okay. Gee. Oh, is this a jar? Maybe. Come on. Jar, jar. Nope. Crap. I can't believe Magic 7 and 5 containers is just enough for Thunder. Wow. What?
Yeah.
Where's
How
the
about
rest
that?
of Grand Palace? I know I told Jig Shake I hate short Grand Palaces, but this is ridiculous.
If you go down the Jackamus room, the entire Grand Palace is down there.
And
Seriously?
we don't know.
No.
We
I
don't
thought
know
it was
that.
just- Man.
Yeah, because everything else has been linear. That's what I was saying. That was the only fork in the entire path.
Oh man. Wow.
You guys
There's
did
a
about
big
10
leap in
rooms.
there.
Yeah.
We got a good old fashioned stare down. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh. I wonder if this trick works on the other side of the screen. Come on. Yeah, there he is. Let's see if this works on this side as well. Probably not.
Yeah, I guess it
Oh, ow.
doesn't work because of the hitboxes being
Yeah.
unfriendly
Oh.
that way. I think it works the reverse way. I think that lets him hit you.
Oh, yeah. Well, details. And that done.
Good game.
Oh man. This
So-
is horrible.
Next up, Adaginos has a triple header coming up on his channel starting in 9 minutes. First match will be between Riku Player and the Countess. So I don't know if we're headed directly over there. But
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
did I end up taking all those wrong turns?
yeah. Yeah. I think that you'll have a better game next time, Vonkie. That's
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, I didn't practice, so I expected to lose at least 2 of these games, so I'm expecting to lose at least 2 of these. Preferably the first 2, so the last 2 are probably gonna be the less difficult players to play against. No offense, of course, but
well, that's how it works in Swiss, yeah. Probably, maybe.
who knows? I mean,
Don't count
I
on
know. Let's see. What are the results so far? So I can Shiner. Know nothing about him. I mean, I know something about Zarnax and Ryan. Ryan, Who else? Cool. Jactimus, that's one tough player to face off against. Eon, that would be my
Yeah.
my end of the line from the last tournament.
Yeah.
And Larry. So
there's-
I think I'm okay with most of the opponents.
Yeah, there's some tough ones there, but
Larry has put
just
a
do your
lot
best.
of hours in this game, this tournament.
Yeah, so we're gonna go over to 8 Gen. Thanks guys for coming by.
GG,
So-
Neerrm.
Yeah. GG guys. So yep, we're gonna send you over to Adiginos, who has Riku Player and the Countess, followed with I think Prez J Polk and Dr. J PhD, and what was the third one?
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's gonna
Are we
be,
offline?
and then it's gonna be Simple Dude and Rose City Saint.
Unbelievable.
Thanks for the restream, Dark Magician. Do appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh.
We're not cut stream, but I went ahead and hosted Gino, so I'll start cutting stream
Oh.
now. Thank for anybody who's still
I
here.
hit 1 hour